Welcome back. Well, we have Greg Raths here, who is a candidate for the congressional seat, District 40. Well, welcome. How are you?
It's good to be here. Good to be back. You guys have been great.
Good to see you. And before we came on camera, we were trying to have you help me understand the redistricting, because it's been a lot. And please go ahead and explain to our viewers why we redistricted.
Yes, every 10 years, there's a census here in the United States. And California, because many people have left the state, went from 53 congressional districts to 52.
Right.
And so they had to redistrict the whole state from 53 to 52. So what happened, our congresswoman today is Katie Porter. Mm-hmm. And she and the whole city of Irvine moved to another district called the 47th.
Okay.
And so we lost all of Irvine and we lost Katie Porter. So now we have an open seat. It's a new district called the 40th.
I see.
And so Irvine's gone. We did add Aliso Viejo, Chino Hills, and Yorba Linda. So it's a very big district. It stems from Mission Viejo, which is the largest city in the district, and that's where I'm from. I was mayor in 2019. I sit on the city council, and it goes all the way up to Chino Hills.
That is a big district.
Yeah,
wow.
You know, Tustin, Rancho Santa Margarita, Laguna Hills, Laguna Woods, Mission Viejo, North Tustin, Anaheim. So it goes
a little further inland.
It's 3 counties. It goes into San Bernardino County, and then we have part of Riverside County, but mostly it's in Orange County. So.
Okay, so now we understand why we need, obviously, a congressional representative for that area. So wonderful. Now, tell me a little bit about what's going to be happening here on June 7th. We have a few Republicans and then 1 Democrat who is running.
The California primary is June 7th. There's 4 of us running for this seat, 3 Republicans and 1 Democrat.
All right.
The top 2 vote getters then move to the November general elections.
The top 2?
The top 2.
Okay.
So probably one of us 3 Republicans and then the Democrats. So that's the way I see it. So, but in California, it's called a jungle primary. It could be 2 Republicans. If the 2 Republicans get more votes than the other 2, then it could be 2 Republicans. So it's a lot different than some other states that you have a Democratic primary and you have a Republican primary. Here we have what they call a jungle primary. The top 2 move forward. But it usually turns out to be a Democrat and a Republican.
Well, that would make sense, but
it would make sense.
But you don't know, man, and you don't know what's been happening lately, right? I mean, there's been a lot of grumbling going on in both parties, and so you just kind of don't know.
No, this is California. It's a little bit different.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. All right. Now, tell me a little bit about yourself. Now, you were a 30-year Marine Corps fighter pilot.
Yes, I grew up in Arizona. My father was a World War II bomber pilot over in Europe, highly decorated, distinguished flying across. I always wanted to do what my father did. I was just so proud of him. 8 kids in my family, so I joined the military when I was going to Arizona State University.
Okay.
And I joined the ROTC program, and I became a military pilot. And I served for 30 years. My first duty station in 1978 was El Toro Air Base, which brought me to California. And I met my wife here at the Officers Club at El Toro, right out of the movie Top Gun. Yes. My beautiful family, 3 wonderful kids.
And what a big family you have. Look at all those little ones.
3 children, 6 grandchildren, and I just love it here in California, and I've been a resident. So when I retired from the military, I flew as an airline pilot with JetBlue Airways.
Oh, you did? Okay.
And then got into politics. I ran for city council, Mission Viejo. I'm on my 2nd term. I was mayor in 2019, like I said earlier, and I currently sit on the council.
Right.
This district now, the congressional district, it's an open seat. There is no sitting congresswoman since Katie Porter moved over. So it's gonna be a tough battle here from now till June 7th.
Yeah. Well, what do you think are some of your attributes that would bring to that district?
I have experience. When I was a lieutenant colonel and a colonel, I actually worked at the White House. I was the assistant chief of staff and then later chief of staff at the White House military office. In that position, we handled all the president's military support, his Air Force One, his helicopters, his medical team. The Navy ran Camp David. I worked at the Pentagon, so I understand the Pentagon. I worked with the State Department. So I know Washington. I've worked with Congress. I know how it works. So that's an attribute that's really be positive. I have business experience. I was a president of a company in Anaheim after I left JetBlue. I have military experience, and I have elected official experience, 8 years on city council.
Right.
So I think taking that experience forward and going to Washington, I feel I'm the perfect fit for this seat.
Now, where do you have to live if you get this position?
California, or the Constitution, Article 1 says you have to live in the state. So you can run in any district you want.
Okay.
In fact, there's a woman actually running in this seat that does not live in, there's two people running for this seat that do not live in the district. They want to come to this district and won.
Oh.
I've lived in this district for 40 years. I
Right.
know the people, I know
Yes.
the culture, and I feel this is my year to win this seat.
Okay, good, good. Well, man, is there something that we've forgotten? Or
No,
what would
but
you like to say?
the issues, yeah. The
Yeah.
number one issue is inflation. And I'm a senior, and I'm on Social Security too. And they gave a 5% pay cost of living raise at the beginning of the year. But since the beginning of the year, we've gone, inflation's gone to 10%. So if I was in Congress today, I would go and ask for another cost of living raise July 1st, halfway through the year, of another 5%. Because as your viewers know here in Laguna Woods, that 5%, that was eaten up in January, February, March. I said, so I would really work to help with seniors. I'm on Social Security, I'm on Medicare, so I know how it all works.
Yeah.
And I'd be the perfect fit, a senior helping seniors. And I know most of your community is seniors here. And I've been on your show a few times. I just love the people here. And they've been very supportive of me when I ran for Congress in 2020. I fell short to Katie Porter, but it was a very good race. She ran a good, clean campaign. I ran a clean campaign. She did beat me, so this is my year. Katie's moved to another district. I wish her well, but this is our district now, and I'm really excited to win it.
You know, let me ask you something, because the state of California, and I had actually talked to Connie Petrie-Norris about this, and there was a whole gas tax thing. And her answer to me was, well, we want to make sure that the money goes into the hands of the individuals, and that's why they want to do this, I don't know, $400 or whatever it might have been at the time. Right. And yet she said, no, because if we do the gas tax reduction, then it may not get to the people. So while that may be so, why would we want the gas tax reduced instead of the monies?
Well, the state of California is bringing in plenty of money right now. There's a huge surplus. So it's our money, it's your money, who's given the state this money. And we want some of it back. If you're not going to use it, we've given you too much money, we want it back. So there's no reason why taxpayers, not just those that in a certain category, but all taxpayers that give money should receive some of it back.
Exactly.
I believe the gas tax is too high and should be reduced. Number one issue, this train to nowhere, they're building somewhere in the valley somewhere. They said you could actually redo the I-5 freeway from Oregon all the way down to Tijuana and redo all the lanes for the same price you're using for this train to nowhere. So California's legislature, they're so misguided on how they spend money, and they need to get a handle on it. But a couple other issues. Inflation is number one. I've been going to the voters door to door, talking to you all. The southern border's number two.
Yeah.
It's people are just coming in. They're not being COVID tested. They're just putting them on buses and dropping them off in cities instead of sending them back. There's a proper way to immigrate. And third issue is the economy. The economy is just it's not good right now with inflation as bad as it is. Eggs used to be like 12 cents an egg. Now it's like 28 cents an egg. I mean, these little things.
Yeah.
And the gas price is obviously $6 a gallon.
Right,
so
right.
It's not
well,
good.
there's a lot of issues, and hopefully you will be able to make good headway at the June 7th primary.
Yes, ballots go out May 9th.
All
Everybody
right.
gets a ballot in the mail. May 9th, the ballots go out. So 3 weeks. 3 weeks from yesterday.
Yep.
So you have a month to get your ballot in. June 7th is the primary. If you don't want to, if you're not comfortable mailing it in, there's going to be areas here in Laguna Woods where you can go vote in person, or you can drop off your ballot in person.
Okay.
So it's coming real quick. And I ask for your vote and I ask for your support. I will help you in Washington. I understand Washington, and I'm your guy.
All right. Well, good luck to you, and thank you for all the information.
You bet.
And if you want more information about Greg Raths, you can go to gregraths.com. Super easy. We'll be right back. All right, don't go anywhere. You're still on.